Welcome back, Mystic Manifesting family. Nick with Mystic Manifesting here. Today's video, can you manifest with anxiety and depression and panic attacks and all the fun stuff? Those good little emotions that we all love to have and experience. Yeah, you could do that. That's possible. It's funny because the last two videos I started with no, but today, yes. So we're going to start out with yes. And hopefully that yes wasn't as zesty as it sounded in my head. But let's anyway continue on. Uh, can you manifest with anxiety and depression? Yeah, because I did that shit. And chances are, if you're going through a specific person journey where you're looking for a job and you've been out of work for a long time and you don't believe you could get it, or you want this dream career, or you want something to take off, you know, all these things, chances are you're in a negative mood already, or things seem to have statistically not worked out in your favor. So you're already down in the dumps. So you're starting from probably that point of depression or very close to it. If something's on a time crunch, you're feeling that anxiety and that pressure. If you feel like you got a bunch of different responsibilities going on, then you're probably getting that panic attack going, that heart racing, that dizzy spell, that loss of balance, that fear, that hyperventilation. I know that really well. I know that fucking panic attack. Me and Tony Soprano are somewhat acquainted with that. Those good old panic attacks. Have I manifested through all of it? Yes. The question is, if you're new to the channel, have I gotten the SP through that? Yes, because I know that's what everybody wants to talk about. But have I manifested other things through that, like a new job? Well, yeah, that took 6 months, but 6 months every day through a fucking relentless. This is bad. This is bad. And I'm at the time too. I was running the channel, and I'm like, oh, I got to be this positive guy. I'm this positive guy. I manifested all these other things. It's like I was gambling and winning all the time. It's like, hey, I've got money coming from here, but not enough to be rich. I've got the specific person. Cool. I've got the success on the channel. That's cool. Everything I was like manifesting with that was happening, but it's like I'm stuck at this job I don't like. How do I leave this place? So every day for 6 months, I said, today is my last day, and I would work myself up into the feeling. I would sit there whenever I get a down moment, which was hard because I was loaded up with work at that place. Deep breath in, hold for 4 seconds, deep breath out for 4 seconds, in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, out for 4 seconds. Okay, you're working yourself up into a little state of like, yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm out of here. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Today's my last day, even though you have another fucking 4 days for the rest of the week and the rest of that shift to deal with fucking phone call after phone call and fucking being woken up at 6 a.m. the next day. I was working second shift, being woken up at 6 a.m. just to say, hey, we're going to fuck up his day because we're having a bad morning. And, you know, being fucking picked on at work in a way, being a grown man and having other adults fuck with you like that. It's like, I didn't get fucked with growing up. I didn't have bullies growing up. But then you get older and it's like, oh, is that what this is? This is what's happening? So instead of sitting there to be in a victim mentality, I got angry and I said, you know what? I'm going to do something about this. And what do I know? Manifesting. But I was like, all right, I'm going to fight this. So it's like, I'm getting angry. I'm having inner conversations that are arguments. No good, no good, because those inner arguments played out. And for 6 months, the only thing I knew what I had to do was persist in the end that I was not going to be there anymore. I'm free from this job. So I'll meditate, I'll work myself up into this state. For the first 2 or 3 months, I packed up all of my tools every single day. I packed them all up, put them in my bag, and I took them in the car. Now, I would come back into work. I had all my tools in my bag, and I would re-put them in the desk in my locker, beginning of the day. And then by the end of the day, I had worked myself into the state that it's my last day. I'm excited. It's only a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I still got the rest of the week. And it's like I was playing the lottery. No, I'm going to win the lottery to get out. Well, why didn't I win the lottery? My desire was to leave that job. It wasn't the lottery. And God always gives this to you in the easiest way possible. Well, I was like, I couldn't think of a way out. I thought maybe I'm not going to be in this line of work anymore. Well, next thing you know, I'm getting um, the paperwork to be, oh, they're applying for, there's other jobs available out there. Okay, maybe that's the sign. I just want to get out of here. So then I was just affirming that, I have a day shift job and I've got everything I want, all the perks and pluses and more. I wound up receiving all that stuff. But for 6 months, after the first three, I stopped packing up the locker. I'm losing faith on it. It's like maybe I'm just the guy who could manifest this specific person back 5, 6 times. Maybe I'm just the guy who can get lucky with the lottery win or with some slot machine wins, but not the lottery and not these other things. And maybe I could get everyone to treat me good except for these two bosses. These limiting beliefs start setting in, but then I persist through it. And it's like you're being fueled and stoked with just depression and anxiety, and it's like the amount of work they're giving you is causing you. It's like I gotta do all this stuff, and I gotta get back and make videos, and I still gotta work out, and I'm gaining weight, and you know what? What if I don't spend enough time with my girlfriend now? And what if I don't spend enough time with my family and all these different things? And you're feeling like Tony Soprano, like yeah, fucking gabagool. Oh, I'm gonna pass out, and like you wind up in that state. But guess what? It took 6 months with a job with every single thing I said I was going to get. Came seemingly out of the blue on a phone call where I just called out of courtesy to turn it down and be like, nah, no, thank you. I appreciate the call. And at the last minute, oh, you don't want day shift? Hold on. And then I find out every single perk I had was there already, plus less work, plus $1 more an hour. Okay, it was worth waiting 6 months. It was worth all that suffering. Why? Because everything's working out in my favor. And if I didn't go through that, and one of my prayers is I want to be the best teacher I can. If I didn't go through all that, I wouldn't have this lesson for you guys. I wouldn't have like think about even David Goggins stuff. All the stuff David Goggins went through. Would he be impressive if he didn't get fucking shit on and beat up and all that stuff throughout his entire life? It would just be like, oh, he just did this impressive thing. Okay, what did he overcome? Nothing. So if I didn't overcome anything, I don't have a story to teach you because if I went through something way worse, then you can make it through whatever you're in. And if you're going through something way worse than I went through, then you could teach somebody else. That's the positive in it. It's like, man, wait till people see my success story and what I overcame. That's how you got to look at it. That's the positive way. That's the positive attitude that you find the good in the bad. Because there is good in every bad. Why? Because every event that happens to us and in the world is neutral until we assign it a meaning. Because something to me might mean one thing and to you mean another thing. But if I assign the meaning of this as being positive and the meaning of this as negative, then that's a negative thing and that's a positive thing, as fucking generic as that is. But then you look at it and you're like, no, actually, that's the better thing. But I'm like, no, that is negative. And now we're having a debate over what's positive and what's negative. Look, it's even like politics. This is the candidate, that's the candidate. I want this one. No, I think that one is. No, that one's not. So it's perception. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. I'm identified with this, and this being a good thing. But let's say I got that thing, and that's the negative thing. What am I going to do? Find out how that's good in some way. This is working out, and like, hey, this was my main desire, but I got this one. This is working out in my favor, and you know what? I'm going to make do with this. And you know what? I'm still going to get that thing, but it just might take some time, but it's all right, cool. I'm going to get it, and before you know it, you get that, or this thing becomes like that, or better than that. Now, these are I'm showing you how it works. I'm telling you how it works. I'm telling you what I went through. I'm telling you that it's not always pretty. I'm telling you it could get ugly, and you're going to feel the depression, and you're going to feel the badness. But that corny ass line, "This too shall pass." It does. This too shall pass. All the negative things that ever happened to me, they passed, and I'm still here. I'm undefeated. But those things disappeared and lost. They tapped out, just like you. All the bad things that happened to you, they're gone. They've passed. You beat them. They tapped out. So if it was something negative, don't think about it. Remove your attention from it. Your attention does not belong to that anymore. Why do you have any negative thoughts taking up space in your head rent free? Start charging that motherfucker rent. But you know what? Negative thoughts are deadbeats. So find out where the positive thoughts are. They're great at paying rent because with that rent, you're building a whole new lifestyle. You're building better memories in the future. You're not better memories, but those things, the visualizations start to feel like memories, and then they play out in the present, and they actually do become memories. So it's kind of the process. See it, feel it, experience it, then really experience it. Then it really does become a memory. Anyway, I'm getting way off. I'm like hyped up on tangents today. Like it was like fucking 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes here. I've been making videos for like 45 minutes. But it is possible to manifest through anxiety, depression, panic attacks, no matter what negative emotions you are feeling, by removing attention from them and focusing on the good things, only positive memories. The things that happened to you in the past can only be experienced in the present. And the things that are going to happen to you in the future, there's infinite possibilities. But you can only experience the ones that you're thinking that are going to happen right now in the present. The present is where you have your control. So that's where your attention is, and that's where you can place it on stuff. Wherever your attention goes, energy flows. Carefully place it only on good, positive past memories or good, positive future visualizations. That is the only job you have there to combat this stuff. And when those thoughts come up, okay, cool. Feel them, experience them, let them play out. Well, don't fight them too much because what you resist persists. So let it go, let it ride out. You know that you're going to beat it. You know the negative thoughts are going to go away. Okay, they're gone. I can focus again. My head's clear. Good things, good things, good things. Great gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. I feel good. I feel good. Oh, I want to experience this. I can't wait to experience that. Oh, I remember this beautiful thing that happened to me. Now you're surrounding yourself like that. And if you get hit with another negative thing, it goes away a little bit faster. It is a mental battle, but you are going to win it. If I can beat it, you can beat it. So, with that, love you guys very much. Circumstances don't matter. It's all working out in your favor. You can't fuck this up. You got this. All the good shit that I always say. It's real. It's true. It happened to me. Those are the things that get me by, and they'll get you by too. So I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.